Once again, a very big welcome to all our lovely subscribers right here on Pinax TV. Now, in your breaking news, this breaking news goes to the whole of football lovers and more Ghana has say, and also the fans of Kennedy, a compare Japan, and also the fans who support Anas Anas, believe in say his good work, so one day vindicate him in the law court and also here in Ghana. We have a breaking news. Now, you name number 12 expose, Anas cover by the year last year by this time. Anas a drop a bombshell expose the expose court Kwesi Nyantakyi live on camera taking bribe. Emma and Namsoma Kwesi Nyantakyi Nifi ni post who was the then GFA boss. Now and Namsukrama FIFA at the ban beat to Kwesi Nyantakyi so it try a bore almost about $6 million say Kwesi Nyantakyi entry because they thought say he has used his public office for some private gains which does not go in line with what a friend is saying, the FIFA and brand and the FIFA rules and regulations, no, here. And now, Kwesi Nyantakyi granted a lot of interviews saying that he never took the bribe. Meanwhile, Anas was the person who, connived with other people at the GFA, to bring him down. Which means basically it was entrapment or they trapped him, Kwesi Nyantakyi. Now, after FIFA, then they didn't even pay heed to what he was saying. They still maintained the fact say Kwesi Nyantakyi or former Brasso and I was say needed punishment they needed to give it to him. Senebeya best serve as a lesson to all and anybody who one day try to do anything similar like Kwesi Nyantakyi, talking about taking bribe or being a corrupt official or referee here in Ghana in terms of the Federation International Football Association, talking about FIFA rules and regulations. Now, and then in your breaking news, the breaking news which is coming in indicates the former GFA boss and the former GFA president, even Kwesi Nyantakyi, you realize in something in Abaya, and he went again and said he has never done anything wrong. So he went to FIFA and said they should still go over the case again. The Bronibeka's audit, they should still go and look into the case again. The Bronibeka's forensic audit. So case no who say if Kwesi Nyantakyi he really did committed a crime or not. Now, in some way, now FIFA for they gave Kwesi Nyantakyi an opportunity, saying they will look into the case and see if Kwesi Nyantakyi was really, if he really did something wrong or not. Then, information at Pinax TV and Saka via Ghana web indicates Kwesi Nyantakyi he has been vindicated. Now, a lot of people will say, nipa ya chino Anas expose say orgy bribe no. Why would he be vindicated? And who even vindicated him in the first place? Assembly on the 18th and say FIFA vindicated. Now, let's read this particular portion which is coming from the Federation of International Football Association, which is FIFA. It reads, a forensic audit conducted by FIFA on the Ghana Football Association, that's GFE, has found no acts of corruption or financial impropriety on Kwesi Nyantakyi during his tenure. And also, we can conclusively they can exclusively reveal say Kwesi Nyantakyi he has never ever involved himself in any form of corruption. Now it further reads as we are saying the audit conducted on the orders of the world governing body 6 months ago also cleared members of the executive committee of the GFA of any act of malfeasance. The audits conducted on the orders of the world governing body 6 months ago also cleared members of the executive committee of the GFA of any act of malfeasance, which means what they are trying to say is a year report and I say investigations are they went to do say if Kwesi Nyantakyi really or former and I say he has really done any corrupt practices. Brand now GFA boss no. Investigations ni say Kwesi Nyantakyi no song he has never ever involved himself in any malfeasance. Malfeasance bad practices jumemu penny enkoyi any friend malfeasance and any corrupt practices and any wrong practice any friend malfeasance. And they are saying a governing body and executive committee of the then GFA dissolving after the investigations realize nobody has done anything wrong. Nobody has done anything wrong. Now let's read this. The big case of the moment. Now, because this one is really going to shame Anas Aremeyao Anas. It reads, the FIFA auditing officials who spent about 1 month in Ghana investigating the financial affairs of the federation discovered that neither corruption nor embezzlement took place at the GFA. Which means FIFA for no Ghana has after the number 12 expose, they spent 1 month to do a thorough investigation to see if a friend Kwesi Nyantakyi, any executive of football association, if they were involved in any corruption. I say scared them almost find football affairs, if they were using it for their private gains. Yes, investigations according to FIFA, they found nothing. They found nothing. Now, it further went on and reads, the audit report concluded that the Ghana FA has only perception issues to deal with since media reports of corruption within the federation are wide off the mark, the report said. However, the FIFA auditors recommended that the slim accounts office staff must be boosted while modern accountancy software used by some federations like South Africa FA must be acquired by the Ghana FA to ease workload. Now, the Omuke say after everything that they've done, they've realized nobody in any way have done any corrupt practice. The media for talking about TV, radio stations, newspapers, and they've made it seem Kwesi Nyantakyi, whilst he's in power, he is embezzling funds. He is using his public post for his own personal gains. According to FIFA, a media and Omaki some na say no credit. But when investigation, say no. The whole issue is wrong and it's nothing to the truth, which means some of course Kwesi Nyantakyi or we sika or corrupt a media for and yes perceptions into sure as I say the things which are in the air, and I say the allegations in the air are only based on perceptions. And they also say right now one person will increase a Ghana Football Association in terms of accounting, so they are going to introduce a certain kind of software. This particular software is going to make sure your friend is saying GFU or my counter or music or transfer near there to be monitored by a software. That way, or BTB na or Ghana Sikana is using the money for his own personal gains. They can be able to track that person and deal with that person. And last part also reads, the audit report has been made available to the normalization committee of the GFA for about 2 months now, but it's not known why it has been so far kept secret from the public, which means Kwesi Nyantakyi investigations now say he has never been involved in any corruption or any corrupt practices, talking about embezzling of funds. They send a report to normalization committee. Now, he says our normalization committee, President Akufo-Addo, he brought about after the GFA was dissolved. The GFA executive was dissolved. He set up a new normalization committee. The FIFA decided reports we command normalization committee say investigations. The former executive members in a GFA boss and Kwesi Nyantakyi, we found out he has done nothing wrong. But then up to now, FIFA can say 2 months. They provided this particular report 2 months ago. But then up to now, the report has not been made public. And FIFA is asking why has the report not been made public. Now, said this particular report, it will come as a huge relief for Kwesi Nyantakyi and also the executive committee of the Ghana FA, as we are all suspecting, Kwesi Nyantakyi is being involved in some kind of corruption within the federation. Now, let's dive in and let's see what will happen now that Kwesi Nyantakyi, he has been relieved of this particular burden. He's corrupt and then he took bribe. This is what is going to happen. We can now conclude if FIFA, the Federation International Football Association, out investigation, conclude Kwesi Nyantakyi, he has not been involved in any bad or any corrupt practices. Then it means a court case on the Anas the court case will be bogus, and the court case will be trash, which means Kwesi Nyantakyi, he's suing Anas. Kwesi Nyantakyi may win this time around because all the evidences will be narrowed to the Football Association rules and regulations. Now, say the main Pinax TV court because me boss sick and my boss investigation. Now, my boss who say no Pinax TV and me on kodi misika me boss about because or investigations we no say me ko fan sika ye. What I say, Inti no sano wa ujina bontin so awokasa makofa me boss sika no. Wasan de makokot. It won't hold. It won't hold, which means that Kwesi Nyantakyi now they Anas akɔ court say Anas ogun ni ase no, it will hold because FIFA and Kasankasa Omushe football, and they've come out with the findings say he is not corrupt. Now, in same way now, Abano, it has got a whole lot of reactions on social media. People are reacting to this news because it's one of the biggest news about Ghana so far. So everybody is jubilating, especially the fans of Kennedy Akompre Japan. Knowing say Anas Arimia Anas just some few months ago, he went on his official Twitter handle saying that he wants about 12,000 or 120,000 petition, probably 100,000 petition. Now they will jail Kwesi Nyantakyi. Meanwhile, the Federation International Football Association, Anas Arimia Anas, Ofi Ghana hasi eko Switzerland say Anas Arimia Anas is corrupt into a reporting ama FIFA 4 no, it won't hold because after FIFA investigation no, they've realized say Kwesi Nyantakyi no song he has done nothing wrong. Now in some way no, we'll be giving you more updates on this particular breaking news. What we want you to do is to please subscribe and even put in your comments. Now let's see what you think about all of these things. I mean the way forward and what you think about the whole issue. Also don't forget to subscribe. Now if I want more updates concerning this particular issue about Ghana has is a very big news for the fans of Kennedy Akompre Japan. And as I'm talking to you now, we are hoping to get a reaction from Anas Arimia Anas because I say the expose no kwen na isi na be square zero about to zero. I say in one banfa, so a waste of time and energy. We'll give you more updates. Thank you very much for watching.